Surrounded by. I am surrounded by.
I'm often surrounded by.
The entire system is surrounded by
Freaking idiots.
Everybody, niggas was running through Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was in and out of Cleveland. So like, who else? Mike Tyson, because they was close with Don King. So my dad Don King told my grandfather to look out for Mike or whatever. Like, yeah, I got this kid coming out. You know, I need him around good stock. So he put him with my grandfather. And my grandfather linked him with my dad. And my dad and Mike became close.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Mike came to my dad's funeral and everything.
Oh,
Mike
wow.
is
crazy.
Yeah, good dude. But
He seems like a solid dude too.
Mike-
Especially older Mike.
Mike, yeah. So he's when I met him, when I met him at the funeral, he was actually like, it was like he was so loving and like so like a happy child. Like when he was around my dad's old bodyguard, and he was just like, yeah, Joe, yeah. Like he was like he was comfortable, and I was like, you could tell like these were his like boys, his people. And he was just so sweet to me. I shook his hand. I never want to shake his hand again. It hurts.
he got to give you that real man.
Yeah,
handshake.
bro, it hurts. But since my dad's funeral, like he comes and like he came and did the OJ's foundation and everything.
Oh wow, that's dope.
So like Mike be around. Like Mike is family. Charles Oakley is family.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Charles Oakley is like Michael Jordan's boy. Like that's like the only nigga Michael Jordan really hangs out
fuck with. Cause Oakley beat your ass.
He looked like it.
Straight up and
they
down.
They look like they both just
beat ass.
Yeah, they're just better way to say that.
Sorry. But yeah, no.
They did run through some tail in their day.
Hey man,
how you feeling?
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to boy. Happy birthday, dear homie.
Yeah, you know.
Happy birthday to you. I was waiting to do it on the show.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 28 now. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I had a glitch because when you said I'm 28 now, I said, yeah.
Oh, who? Nah, I can't lie about my age. It's already public record.
Yeah, after a certain age, it's womanly to lie about your age.
It's very true.
Because women, like, yeah, they're gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? My mom been goddamn 28.
At a certain point, they just stop telling you.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
And then it just turns into...
She won't show me her ID. Like, I'll be like, Mom, I need your date of birth. She'll be like, I'll put it in. Like,
wow, that's hilarious. It's so funny. When I was younger, I remember my parents used to, like, not tell me, but I get why they don't tell you, because it's like, you're going to tell everybody. Because you're just learning about age.
You're like, you're
my
old. Exactly.
He's 47.
And then I don't need this little piece of shit coming around making me feel bad in my home, making me feel old.
That I've finally been able to buy.
Exactly, but his ass just think I'm old. He ran around the house calling me bad knees. Why would you say that, son?
That's fact.
Not at home.
That's right. Not up in here. Not up in here. No, not in my place.
Because your parents are still people with feelings.
Right. But they're
that
not,
can be
though.
Hurt by
You don't
a
know
child.
this. As a child, you don't know this. Think about it this way. Your child, we've probably all done it. Your child is one day going to say something to you that someone else used to say about you.
And you're going to
be mad.
But that's another thing. As I've been growing to think about beating your kids, because to really think about it, like the child, it's a little version of you.
Oh yeah, and you wish you would have beat yourself with some of the dumb things you've done, and that's
fair.
Yeah,
that's fair, because that's fair. That's fair.
Or maybe you see your wife. I'll go to jail if I do it to her, but you mother.
My mom is like, just be like, you look like your father, and like gets angry, and I'm like, I'm like, some of them ass whoopings was like,
Yeah, because I'm seeing something
Yeah.
that I don't like that he still be doing.
and then I might say some shit, and then it might hit a little close to home, and then they beat, but you don't know what you're saying. You're a
No.
child.
It's kind of like a puppy.
I'm just saying what I see.
You know, the puppy's just running around, playing in the house. Oh, let me go pee. Then he runs around some more. Then you come in. Rah, ba, 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 ba. He's like, and he doesn't correlate it to the urine in the corner. He forgot all about that. That happened hours ago. He doesn't know what hours are.
You gonna beat your kids?
Not beat. Beat's a strong word.
Beats a strong.
Yeah.
The funny thing, I was talking to my grandfather about how he beat me on the live. I was like, "You beat me," and he was like, "I didn't beat you. Don't you say that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Beat my ass." Like what? I
Whoopings.
think the word.
It's whoopings.
So here we go. I'm about to get us canceled. In 1, 2, 3, whooping. So you see how you fucking play with your mind to make it seem like
yeah.
it's not what it is.
For sure.
So like I used to get whoopings, but spankings. You got spanked.
Spanking is an even softer word.
You got
Whoopings is like a black version. Spankings is like what very disciplined white children probably.
Yeah.
I got a spanking
You
because
got
they don't
spank-
get those.
No. But okay. So it's like you always want to make things softer, right? Right. But like when I'm not gonna do it.
No, do it.
Okay. When you talk about, I am for abortion.
Right.
Totally for abortion. I'm totally for women having full autonomy over their body.
Mm-hmm.
I say all that to say, when you then say, "Oh yeah, go murder that baby," then wait, what?
Right.
You're mad because you want to soften it because it makes you feel.
Well, it's just like we've chosen to stop really using the word abortion and say a woman's right to choose. It's the same thing. It's pumping the brakes off of something a little bit more. Like it's the same reason. What do we do now? We give people lethal injections. We don't chop their heads off at the fucking like they used to. Like it's the same thing.
Line them up and shoot them.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
We're accomplishing the same goal.
Just a little nicer.
Just a little nicer. My theory on that is, and I completely agree, and I also think all the people who say that.
Well, no, I just because I used to be an asshole when I'm speaking to women or something like that, and I'll say some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like
right.
I'll be like, "Oh, go murder that baby." It's like I agree. Like I think
because I don't,
but then
I don't like that.
the whole conversation shifts to me. And it's like, I was agreeing with you. But the way that it was said
Right.
is triggering.
Because I don't want to think about what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's triggering.
Because I don't want to think about it. I just want to do it. I don't want to think about it.
And that's fair because it's a traumatizing situation. It took me a long time not a long time, but it took some women yelling at me to be like, okay, that's fair. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that.
Yeah, no.
There are easier ways and nicer ways and less combative ways.
100%.
I'm thinking it's just jokes. Like
it depends on, because I'll put it this way. I think it's just jokes if you're getting it in the conventional way that we do today, where it's like, this is what you're doing and you know why this is happening, and it's like you probably could have taken precautions so that you wouldn't be in this situation, but you didn't. That's a whole different thing. Now, we don't know the situations of people who have had miscarriages or people who have, you know what I mean? So when you say it like that, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
the room can be very wide. There's some people who electively
There's
just got
some-
abortions.
Yeah.
And there's people in there who are like, maybe a rape or something.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what the fuck anybody's been through.
And that's the thing.
And that's what my mom's biggest point was. Like, you have no clue what the fuck this person has been
Facts.
through. So you're saying something and it might be so triggering and you don't even know. And that's what taught me to, handle that. And also, remember we were talking to my mom. I'm sorry.
No, go.
This isn't another cancelable. But when we were talking to my mom and I was like, I've always been pro women's rights and pro what women want to do with their body and autonomy, because my mom told me the stories about women who, when they couldn't get abortions and they couldn't get, they were still gonna do it.
They were going rogue.
So it will be
just- yeah.
dangerous. So
Yeah.
why risk if a person's going to do it and they're going to find different conventions of doing it? If a state, because first of all, you're a state. The state's not going to tell me shit what the fuck I can do to my body.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like drugs, right? Same idea. I mean, it's illegal to have and do crack, but like if you're gonna do crack, you're gonna do.
You're gonna do crack.
Like that's just
if
what
I
it is.
want, you know what I'm saying. But I feel that it should be in a safe environment. Like I feel
No,
like
it shouldn't be something that you're doing
because they're gonna
in
do it.
someone's back house. Like
No.
Yeah, it's gonna
and
happen.
they're gonna do it in states where they banned abortion.
100%.
That's gonna happen. It's gonna be done with hangers in people's back houses upstairs,
and especially
in
for like super like younger women too. That's not
Bro-
facts,
bro.
and that's fair.
And that's wrong.
But my only thought on all of the abortion thing is I think there's a middle ground between the two. Like, I think a law telling women what they can do with their bodies is ridiculous. I also think that being able to get as many abortions as you want willy-nilly is also equally as ridiculous. And I only say this for societal reasons.
You acting like it's free.
No, I know.
You acting like this, like you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
well, I mean-
like I feel like if you paying, get as many as you want.
No, here's my thought process though.
Fuck yo.
If you
shut
build
up.
I'm thinking about it more in a for the good of the whole type of situation. So if you live even in a society, in an empire, you don't forget we're coming up on 250, so exactly. But if you live in an empire that allows things like this consistently, then not only are you depleting the population, but you also are, in my opinion, you're creating a reality in which you're lowering the moral ground again. Like, and I just feel like if the whole of the thing is, hey, women should be allowed 2 to 3 abortions in a lifetime.
I feel like you should be allowed to do whatever you want with your body for your entire lifetime.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but what I'm getting at, but this is just my counter.
If it was state paid for, then I feel like your argument stands.
Okay.
Like
I'll
if
give
it
you
was
that.
paid for the state,
I give you that. Okay.
Like if
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's gonna be on
No, okay, how
the
about this?
state of Louisiana, and we pay for your abortions, and we handle that.
We handle 2, and that's the legal
And
limit.
that's the legal
3.
free limit. You can do. I'm not gonna change on telling nobody. I'm not going to
Well, yeah, 'cause
stand
like
on
it's like the
the
COVID
government
shots. Yeah.
telling me what to do with my body.
Right.
I'm not gonna let the government tell a woman to do with her body. You can't do shit with my body. You can't do nothing to her
Right,
body. So you can't tell someone how many abortions. Some people might get off on getting abortions. You're not gonna stop me from getting my freak off. Damn, not freak off.
That's
Oh
crazy.
no, you're not gonna stop me from getting my moment. I only can have 3 of what gets me there.
No, bro. I see what you're saying.
Like, no.
I see. I can't.
It's
you're not
my
wrong.
body.
No, right, but it's just it's not good for society. That's all I'm saying. Just the fact that, because then that just means at what point do we start to take any accountability?
Then you have to start changing the brainwashing. You have to start changing people's opinions. But it's like on things like you have to. It's you say it's not good for society. It all like
No, but that's what I'm getting at. I'm saying for what we can be unburdened by what has been.
I feel like a lot of the problems is media and a lot of things.
No,
like
100%.
A lot of things that's being preached and presented to people and
Yes.
everything like that. And that's why
And all these things create a mentality that goes, once again, I'm not going far right, not going far left, in the middle of any sorts, being like, hey, you know what? Yeah, in theory, probably no one's saying ban condoms. No one's saying ban. Like, there's so many things one can do to like.
But it's like, if you got, all right, boom, damn, reached my max limit for abortions. Can't get no more because I only get 3. Oh, no, I got pregnant again. What happens?
No, I mean,
What happens?
at this point, I think
You didn't think that far?
No, I did. I did. I think at this point, you got to be a fucking parent, and I think you got to take accountability for your actions at this point. That's what I think needs to happen. Like it's not me being an asshole. It's just like you've gotten 3 get out of jail free cards, or 2, whatever what do we do now? Like there's nothing. I don't know. It all just seems a bit fishy to me. But I think we have these issues because it creates infighting. And the infighting is good for other reasons. Because once again, every person who's making a law about women having abortions, right? If they are in the political sphere, which makes them somewhat of a celebrity of sorts in their world, I'm sure they've all either had or paid for many. And so I can't really be,
Yeah.
Like I think it's a dumb issue because we know regardless of where you stand on said issue, there's somebody who's super religious somewhere. It's probably a pastor, and he's like, it's wrong and you're killing the baby. He's not going to talk about the one that he had to get when Shorty was 17 and blah, 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 and he did blah, blah, blah. But no one knows about that.
No one knows about that.
That's my point. So I get it. It's a hypocritical argument on either side. I'm saying it's hypocritical for the people who are saying no. Completely no. But it's also hypocritical for anyone who just mentally thinks it's healthy to consistently do something like that. That's
why are you telling me about my health? I just had a whole fucking conversation with a barber. Yeah.
I can tell you came in with it all picked out.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And nigga, he's Chick-fil-A every day. Not my barber, the nigga that was next year. He was like, yeah, my stomach hurt.
Nigga,
you can only eat Chick-fil-A twice a week.
Oh yeah, and then it starts to
legally. No, because maestro, because it's not good for you. It's not healthy. Okay, you can only eat McDonald's once a month.
Yeah,
because it's not healthy. It's not good for you.
No, I get it, and I don't eat McDonald's at all. I haven't had McDonald's in
good
years.
Choice that you made on your own.
I get you.
Without Uncle Sam.
Right.
Telling you what to do.
Right. I get it. I'm just saying the processed beef that I'm putting in my stomach is a little bit different than a seed I went and accepted. Generally speaking, I'm talking about those. I'm in this entire conversation we're taking just for context. We're taking like the rape and like things of that nature completely out of this. Like that is a whole different kit of like I almost feel like those things should be treated.
I feel like I'll say this, and I'm scared because I've been saying things and they've been happening, like Trump walking out to mini men, but like it didn't really happen. But it felt like it happened. But I think that I will start letting the government make decisions on people's bodily autonomy when Congress and the Senate are perfectly diverse in every gender, race, and age. When that happens, sure, it feels like maybe you guys could figure something out. You guys figured this out, so now
I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's never gonna happen.
No, if we ever see that day, nigga, those people are all paid actors, and
it's over.
It's like whatever the deep state was. No, that's the state. That's the state, bro. And we're just all playing dress up and being like, whoo. And they're gonna be like, man,
because whoever's really running is not gonna let their power go. So it's like, we'll just give you some figureheads.
Listen, we don't vote for the people who actually do the shit.
You hear what I said? We'll just give you some figureheads like they aren't already.
Listen.
They're just not doing a good job.
Dwayne, look.
It's like, come on, it's a little too
Dwayne,
white,
you don't want
buddy.
to be senator, governor, something? It's an alley-oop, whatever you want to do. Look, but he's at a table with both parties. Yeah, well, look, The Republican package is going to be really nice. It's going to be, but let me tell you, the Democratic package will be beautiful. Just people just selling The Rock pamphlets of who he should work for. We'll give you $15 million a year. How's that sound? And all the insider trading you want.
All the insider trading.
Yeah, $7 Films is gonna have a good year.
I'll never lose. Terramana.
And people. Terramana. Terramana. Oh, it'll be bigger than Casamigos.
Moana.
Disney's #1 IP.
The WWE.
Vince who?
They already doing it.
The Rock. And you know what? And we'd all sit there and be like, no bullshit. I sit there, I'd be like, see, I like him. Look how presidential he comes across.
Oh, man.
A fucking shame.
The Rock could, oh my God. I would vote for The Rock so fast.
Yeah.
Because he has to do things for me to not like them. Like him. Like,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he has to fuck it up.
Yeah, he has to fuck it up. Like, I'm certain when he starts running, I'm certain he's done things that we don't know about. And when he starts running,
oh, we'll find out.
All of those weird sex tapes are going to find their way to the internet on somebody's laptop.
What? That nigga's going to be like, we're going to be looking like, what? So he wears his, like, The Rock uniform when he fucks the...
What is happening?
Jabroni!
Vince, get off of him, Vince! Unhand him, no! Why do you let him do that to you, Rocky?
Wait, I'm lost now.
Oh, I was making a joke on like Vince McMahon made The Rock do things. And then those videos came out, and then like he was. Like,
I feel like Vince is in an inner sanctum where it would be more of a someone has to talk to him first. He would have to sell him out.
No, but we already know what Vince is into. Like, I was just saying that as a total joke. We already know what Vince is.
Did you hear the story about how he was like taking a shit or something, and then
letting all his boys fuck, and then come back, and then let me fuck, and then I was like,
oh, Vince is going.
It was like I was like, I don't kink shame, I don't kink shame.
After they say he went and took a shit, I was like, this is, bro, we don't need to be in the same. You need to shower or something. Like, what's going on?
One of my favorite Biggie songs is when he does the skit and he was like, this bitch told me to shit on her. And I was like, bitch, you want me to shit on you? You want me to shit on you after? And his boy started laughing. He was like, all right, yeah, so after I shits on a bitch.
That's so ridiculous. Oh, Vince is on some whole other shit.
Yeah. Look at him. I'm just looking out like that. But Vince has been on some other shit. His crazy ass. All those storylines and everything, like all those.
Oh, that's him.
Okay, so I was watching this little like short, and I was like, wow, you can actually trace a lot of people's mental illness to Vince McMahon. Like a lot of their weird kinks and shit. You could probably trace that shit back to
Rikishi,
like all that weird, like rubbing your ass.
Yeah,
like
that is weird.
Like, he was trying to convince his daughter to have a storyline where Vince McMahon was the father of her child. Like there was a storyline where Triple H kidnapped his daughter and raped her when she was I can't use that word. And when she was about to get married, like it's. Like,
that's crazy.
Sick shit.
I feel, well, you know what I notice? People who write and come up with a lot of, who write or even direct movies sometimes, a lot of times they like to put their own kinks in their projects.
Quentin Tarantino loves feet.
Yep.
And maybe I do too after watching a couple Quentin Tarantino movies.
It's crazy how he just had Uma Thurman rubbing her foot in his mouth, like
good feet.
Oh no, that wasn't her. That was Selma Hayek. No,
Selma Hayek. That was Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek
from Dusk Till Dawn.
We still got
Uma Thurman. Oh, we still got Selma Hayek from Dusk Till Dawn. We still got Uma Thurman feet in Pulp Fiction when she was dancing with no shoes. We got the girl's feet in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when Brad Pitt's driving and their feet's up. He always gets a good foot shot.
That's
I don't know. Okay. Also, I was watching this. It's like disturbing documentaries thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I thought it was gonna be like creepy like that. You know, they made a documentary in like the 80s or 90s. Basically, they kidnapped a guy. They told this guy like, "Hey, you want to be on a TV show, on a game show?"
Okay.
So they kidnapped him. They
Okay.
blindfolded him, took him to a tiny room, made him get naked, and then they were like, "Here's coupons. You can only eat when you get mail-in coupons, and he has to keep on sending the coupons until he reaches a certain amount of money. Then he can get out." So
Okay.
he was naked this entire time. They took his clothes, and it took him like a year because he had to figure out how to get all the stuff and everything. Took him a year. They were like, "Oh, you did it." They put a blindfold on him again, flew him to Korea, put him in another room, and said, "Now you need to make enough money to get back to Japan." In gift card, like he had to write mail cards in, and then they had to mail him like gift receipts or something like, and that, or gift rewards, like, you know, with like
Wait,
cereal
what
boxes
the
and
fuck
shit,
is
and
this?
that was the only way he could eat or anything. And he was so good over the year when he was locked in Japan that when he got to Korea, he had to learn Korean.
Oh no. Oh my god.
He had to learn, bro. They tortured it. He had to learn Korean, but he was so good, he won the sweepstakes. Then they upped the number for the plane ticket, and they were like, "No, you got to get a first class plane ticket." So then he had to make more money from these sweepstakes. They kept him in there after he made the right amount of money, and then but then he started mumbling to himself because this whole time he's being recorded. He has no clue he's being live streamed to all of Japan, and he's writing in his diary, and they take his diary and they sold his diary. His diary sold like 100,000 copies, and he has no clue this is live. He thinks they're just recording him and they're gonna put it out and edit it. Right. They make it live, and he's naked, so they had someone live editing out his junk while he's walking around doing weird shit, going crazy. So when he's in Korea, he's like, "I could have sworn I had enough points to win." So after he said that, the producer was like, "All right, let me go get him." So they went and got him, flew him back to Japan, put him back in another room, and by this time he
How many years is this?
this is like a year and a half, over like a course of like a year and a half.
He signed up for this shit.
He didn't sign shit. My nigga, they put him in a room, but he was already so, trained. They didn't even tell him to take his clothes off. They just put him in a room and unmasked him, and they walked out. He took his clothes off himself.
Just traumatized.
I was like, "Yo, this is deep." The nigga just took the clothes off himself, sits down. They raised the room. He's in a crowd full of people watching him, like a Power Rangers convention. They're like, "Yay!" And he's just like, and like this was, I don't know if this is like the first reality show or like something like
what
that.
Was this on?
Is the name of the documentary?
It sounds like that movie, The Game, but like you didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, Squid Games, or are you talking about The Game
with Michael Douglas?
Oh, ooh, yeah. The movie is called The Contestant.
The Contestant.
It's fucking sick.
That's crazy.
And then they said that if you he won like 1 million yen or something, or he won like.
So this is a document. So it really happened.
Oh, I didn't make none of it. They started, nigga. All right, so they used to block out his.
Take
penis.
the mic with you.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know I should be better. They used to block out, back to what I was saying. They used to block out his penis with an eggplant emoji, but it was before emojis were a thing. But his face is so long, people used to call him eggplant face. So they put the eggplant over his junk while they were censoring him. That bro went crazy.
For sure.
And then he's like a beautiful person. Like he climbed Mount Everest for a cause. Like he's like, yeah.
That's crazy.
This is a real fucking movie, bro. This really happened.
Okay, aspiring comedian Tomaki Hamatsu, nicknamed Nasubi, unwittingly becomes an extreme case study on a Japanese reality TV show. What a TV show.
This is, bro.
Who produced this? Because, like, I mean, the actual game show, because they had a lot of money. Like,
they were making bread off of him.
That's what I'm getting at.
This is the Truman Show.
Literally. But whenever I watch the Truman Show, I go, who the fuck can produce this? Because if you can produce this.
All right, so
Well,
I'm going
Apple-
to shoot the Japanese a little bit of bill because we dropped 2 nukes on them hoes, and they was definitely, like, traumatized from that, and they was,
Right.
like, probably, like, I feel like that's a part of some of the wild shit that they do.
Well, you realize that, like, how quickly things can be taken from you. Like, that's a whole different. And then imagine, like, the people who are like, oh, no, I have family over there in Hiroshima. And it's just like, yeah, like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
They said the ground was so hot after it, people were trying to run out of buildings, and then their feet were just getting stuck in the ground, like almost like quicksand.
Yeah.
And then they would try to push themselves up, and then
And
they
they're
get stuck like
in,
that,
and then they were just
And then
trapped
they
in
were-
the ground like that,
and
they
died like that. Like, there's like all kinds of crazy shit.
people's shadows were burnt into walls and the ground. When I found out that shadows
Can just be.
can be frozen in time
Could you imagine if they just caught Michael Jordan dunking?
and
Jump man just on a wall forever. That's damn, bro. That is very unfortunate. But you know what? When you look back,
they were
They
trying it.
they were.
It was, I say, like, we can shoot them some bail because they were the reason. I feel like, America is the shit, been the
Yeah.
shit. Very patriotic when I have to be because I'm American nigga. But they, Japan allowed us to step on them to become the most feared country
Right.
in the entire world.
Yeah.
So, like, we owe them a little love because, like, they took that L for us to be.
But look at what we had to. This is the thing, though. They were so ruthless. Look at what because that
They
was
were Nazis.
literally. This is the issue. I found out, and when I was reading up on this, I was like, oh shit. So even what they would do is, if you were a foreign soldier and you surrendered, they fucking hated that. So what they would do was anybody who surrendered, they torture them.
Makes sense.
And if you don't surrender, right, you just get killed. Kind of like that's so the reason they did that was so that their own army would never surrender. And that was another issue with the Japanese in that time. You're rocking with the Nazis and y'all will never surrender. Like, it's not in your, so it's like,
Oh my God! Hold on.
they would have fought till
I just watched Japan -1. I mean, not Japan. Godzilla
Godzilla.
-1, and basically, it's about it's about a soldier who basically he was a kamikaze soldier and he
Right.
abandoned his thing. Godzilla came, kills everyone. He comes back. They're like, "Why aren't you dead?" So everybody in the town's like, "Nah, you're not supposed to be back." And then he redeems himself, kind of. I don't know.
right.
But I just realized I'm rooting for him. They're Nazis.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, like it,
I was rooting like in that movie, not in life, but
no, people don't, bro. People don't realize that, like, they were in their treacherous times. I mean, that's where the RAPE of Nanking comes from. It's like they was throwing babies up on bayonets and like they was on one. Like, so it was kind of like settle down now.
yeah.
Like, okay, y'all just gonna hit Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, and that's another
You
thing.
gonna
Like,
hit Pearl Harbor?
come on, you gonna come over to pretty ass
Come
Hawaii?
on, man. We was leaving y'all alone.
So Pearl Harbor's in Hawaii, right?
Yep.
You gonna come to pretty ass Hawaii
Mm-hmm.
and fuck with us, nigga? Like, wait, like Ben Affleck over there with Jennifer Garner rolling around having a beautiful old
And what was
time.
the other guy? He used to be the man. Josh Hartnett.
Well, Josh Hartnett's still the man.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, he was like,
he went out. He didn't go out, but like he walked away smooth. Like,
Yes.
he can act his ass. We all know Josh Hartnett can act.
Facts.
Nobody's questioning
Facts.
his talent.
Even with the squint. Great
Bitches
actor.
love Josh Hartnett.
It's the squint.
He that
Josh Hartnett. He
I
has
can't
I can't see.
Do
But
you
I can
love
see
me?
your beauty.
I can see your beauty. But no, and then like he never did anything wrong. Like he's never done anything to like affect his career. So it's like in a negative manner. So it's like Josh Hartnett's the GOAT. That's why now when Josh Hartnett pops back up in things like the new episode of Black Mirror,
You should put on your headphones.
you're right.
That's what, so you know when you're.
Hey, they're on.
Yes, the new episode of Black
I just
Mirror.
got my hair cut and shit, bro.
Oh,
Now
that's
look.
right. You're gonna have the.
I'm the Opie.
Remember when they used to make headphones that only went this way? So even if you had a fire fro, you had to just. That's what it was.
You had to fuck it up.
Yeah.
The ladies, man. Yeah, he's in the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. He's starring in the new M. Night.
He was just he pulled like a he can always get work. I'm just saying
He will always get work.
always. It just where he was headed and where he choose to be like, no, I'm good.
Because he could have been a
Ben
Leo.
Affleck.
You don't think he could have been a Leo?
No,
You think he
not
could have been a
Leo.
Ben Affleck?
I think he could have been Ben Affleck, Matthew McConaughey.
I think he could have been a big Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Like that was his.
Only Leo could be Leo because Leo's been around. But he's been around since a
been
kid
around
too.
too, but
Leo also did different types of movies.
Leo's a little.
I was in Gilbert Grape.
and bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Went full Say
it.
full retard. You never go full retard. Yo, Ben Affleck sitting there trying to go.
It wouldn't work. That's terrible. You know what's funny? One of my dad's favorite movies.
Tropic Thunder.
No.
I Am Sam.
How did you know?
Because it's a great, bro. It is a really good movie.
How did you know?
Because that's the only other time somebody went full retard on it. And that boy.
Me and my dad used to walk around and be like, "That's a wonderful choice." And like, if you order food, like whatever, like you order, like I'll take. That's a wonderful choice. It's a wonderful, wonderful choice. And I feel bad that's a really special moment. That's a really special,
bro. Because it was a
special moment. We watched it on the tour bus.
Dakota Fanning
Me and
did
my
her
whole
thing
family
in that.
watched it. Yeah, like we were all like, and it was just.
Nah, that was great. And then you got to think, what's his name?
I Am Sam.
And then what's Buddy's name? And then Robert Downey doing. I mean, let's be real. It's like that's the only way you can ever pull off blackface, because he did such a riveting performance.
Oh, he's great though.
No, he's great, and
What
it's funny because you will wonder.
Oh God, you're gonna make me watch this. I avoided it on purpose.
Being brought back from Marvel to play Doctor Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that Marvel is going?
Yeah, heartbroken.
He looked the way he looked at her. Why would you ask me that, bitch?
Like he gotta look at her like that was the blackest thing I think I've ever seen him do.
Yeah, yeah, me
he
too.
was like, bitch,
Why would you do that?
bitch, what you think? You think you be seeing me walking around right now if I was Kang? No.
No, you wouldn't
bitch.
be able to find me.
He said, right. Right.
You know what I got in trouble for, right?
Yeah. And you don't sound black. Yeah, I got Megan at home, but I'm looking to get a little Neapolitan.
No. What?
Neapolitan.
No.
This is multiple ice creams.
What did he say? He said Tom Hanks, ping pong champion, war hero, autistic, maybe. Retarded? No.
Low key, if he ever has to do, I feel like he'd body that too.
What?
If he has to play like a slow character.
Oh yeah, because he already has.
Who?
You didn't see Last Black Man in San Francisco?
Oh no.
He wasn't He's autistic.
Yeah. Autistic? Yes. Retarded?
Retarded? No.
Hold on, let's see.
He said, "Look, retarded." Sound retarded. Not
Look,
retarded.
one more look.
To play Doctor Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that like Marvel is like going?
Bitch.
You are.
Yeah, come on. I love him. I love Kang. I love Kang.
I mean,
Dr. Doom is wicked though.
Oh, yeah.
Good. That was good. That was
Good
good.
move, Jonathan.
Always hit him with
Jr. and
the
Ezra
compliments.
Miller have had like a history of trouble with like, the law and getting arrested for felonies.
law?
Like, you only had
Okay.
a misdemeanor. Do you feel like it's unfair
Okay.
Oh, there's about, yeah.
that like you're not being given the same opportunities as them?
That's not fair.
Well, it's unfair that you're now making it a race thing, too.
I think it's
And you know the answer.
I think it's fair that Mr. Downey is being and has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love.
All the things he wants.
And that
Respect.
Mr. Miller's gotten the same treatment.
Who? Mr. Ezra Miller?
And that they're being allowed to work their art
You should
and,
not have said
be
Ezra Miller's
creative.
name.
At that level, it's not. Nah, I'm not really. I didn't really get that. So
Do you wish you had like the same
I
opportunity
mean, it's fair.
as
He's
them?
not doing a bad job. It sucks that this is the conversation with somebody on
that's
the street.
hard. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think that's the case though? Like for them?
Okay, lady, you gotta stop following me now, please.
She said, "Why?" Because
I don't know.
you're baiting him into saying it's a black thing.
Okay,
want
so
your
there's a
old
couple
role
layers
back
to this.
and
He
your
could have
old
set
back
this
and
up
King the
himself.
Conqueror?
Kang?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Really?
time out.
He could
You
have
think Jonathan Majors would set up something like this?
Remember when
You don't
those
think he
little
would set up a fight?
little
Yo,
girls?
That's where I
that
was
he
going.
run and say, "Hey, stop!"
You think he would set something like
I'm
this
just saying,
up?
timing is kind of crazy. Robert Downey Jr. gets cast, and then now he's doing the interview where he's walking
And he decides to actually answer the
and
question?
answer and let her walk with him.
Where's your car, nigga?
He can answer one question and be like, "Yeah, nigga, you're."
Wait, so
Because you're leaving the gym. You're telling me Jonathan Majors parked 3 blocks away from his private gym.
and he's obviously in Melrose or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's at one of those expensive ass gyms that
Yeah.
only 4 other celebrities are also working out in.
He's leaving Dog Pound, but he said, "I'll walk today."
Yeah, exact. Fuck out of here.
No, oh, you know what it is? Megan has the car.
Megan has the car. We only have one.
We only have one.
We
we had to downsize.
We had to
a
down-
bit. But Megan's doing great. She got $1 million.
So I want to say this. She's doing great.
doing
She's
great.
holding down the
She's
fort.
so, yeah.
So
I got
I
time
wanna-
to walk to the gym.
Hey, Creed 3 did pretty well. I'm tired. I'm okay. I've been tired.
Listen, he's getting some residuals off that. Listen, I didn't see some residuals, so I know he's
seeing something.
He's seeing something.
You feel me?
A little bit more than me.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know.
His face is it.
Maestro's what? Yeah, tell the people.
Yeah, I did a little background voiceover work in Creed 3.
There you go.
Shout out to Michael B.
Yes,
Jordan,
sir.
directed. You know what I mean?
Thanks for the love.
Yeah. I mean, it came through other means. But, but respect.
But respect. It was it's still your man's.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
still-
saying?
yeah.
It's still your man's project that she was able to get on.
And, look, or as I just learned, well, it came through other means, but there's nothing but love and respect on that side.
Yeah, exactly, because you love him and respect him.
You always
so
hit
what
on
I
with-
was saying was, if you bring that other nigga here, when we bring that other nigga
Terrence,
here, you
you're worried.
you are gonna be in so much trouble, and you guys, and I love that for us, because we're gonna get the ratings without me having to compromise myself because I saw you got 1,011 comments.
On which one? Oh, the Kendrick Lamar one? Oh yeah.
Is that what you want? Whenever there's that many whenever there's more comments than likes, shit went left somewhere.
Oh, yeah. What was amazing to me was I was like, and I actually said this in the Patreon episode via Terrence did. I was like, yeah, it shocked me that niggas were more outraged by that than anything I post that's political or anything else. Also, so many niggas came in and they're like, oh man, but this nigga did blah blah better than Drake. Like, you know what it was? It was Trump and Biden, or Kamala and Trump. Like, it was like everybody just instantly went to like, what do you mean? He has a Pulitzer, and we said unpopular opinion.
Also, y'all know, but just to reiterate, I don't agree with shit.
Oh yeah.
He said,
yeah, you got what I was saying.
I get what,
But he did hit him with, he said it fast and the way it was edited, but he did hit him with, it's art. We did in the full actual
in the full conversation.
We talked about money trees. Yeah. I talked about swimming pools. Because I like those. Because remember I said, like, I was like, swimming pools, money trees.
Yeah, because swimming pools and money trees
is a late night vibe.
It's still a hit record.
Yeah. But we were like, what we were
and you brought up Humble, and he called Humble poo, and I was like, yeah, that's where you're losing. He said that's where you're.
He said mid, and then he said it's art.
That's what mid means to me, poo. But he said mid. I don't want to read. Yeah, he said mid. Mid is the same as saying trash or whack. There's no saying mid, and it's okay. Mid doesn't mean middle.
But see, this is what I think he was trying to say. But what he tried to, you'd have to ask him. But what I think he was trying to say, and I think I speak for him as well. What he really was saying was, we were talking about songs that had that hit impact. We all know Kendrick Lamar. Nigga, Kendrick Lamar. That's why I'm like, Humble for sure. To me, was like one of the first ones that it was like, don't matter where you were. I was in highlight room here in fucking Humble. And then we were kind of debating that Kendrick makes great art. It's not necessarily always what you want to turn on for fun. And that was that's what we really were doing.
But we've had this conversation and we've come to that conclusion. Like we've said Drake is for everybody.
Right. But once you cut it without certain contexts, people took it for. So that's why I was like, whatever. But
I mean, you cut it like that. You have to understand what you say and sound like when you cut it. So it's just you have full control of everything that comes out.
Listen, well, you know what? I also just thought it was funny,
and that's fine. Listen, in the engagement.
Oh no, it's great.
You got the engagement.
I was just shocked. I was like, man, niggas want to call us coons.
Oh yeah, that's coons? I mean, but that's easy.
Coons?
That's easy.
No, I get it, but it's just like coons? Like this this is coons? This is what you call a coon. Okay, you want to see some
Well, no. Wait,
stop, you saw where I was going. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Stop.
Speaking of other things.
I still have a point to make about Jonathan Majors.
Oh, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have. No. You can
wait, let's finish it. 17 seconds.
No,
I don't.
Hell yeah. I love him. That's why I said I love him. I love him. I love Kang. Love Tyson. Love he who remains. Love him. If that's what the fans want, if that's what Marvel wants, let's roll. Hell yeah.
Okay, so I was saying about Jonathan Majors, when it comes to him, when you bring up Robert Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. had a very long down period. You know what I'm saying? This just happened to you last year.
He went away for a while.
Robert Downey Jr. went to jail first.
He made a stop.
He had to really stop.
Yeah.
And then he came back and he had to hit so many little roles when he was supposed to be the guy.
Right.
And now you're doing Gothica under Halle Berry. And now you're doing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, wow, yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was like his
He wasn't supposed to be there.
That was his first movie back. Like that was like his first big movie back.
Right.
Was Gothica. And then Gothica, but I mean he wasn't really in it that much.
No, I know. That's why for a second I forgot. And for some reason I've watched Gothica a whole lot.
I think that movie
Maybe
it's a mixture. Well, Halle Berry was Halle Berry at that time. Did she do Catwoman yet? Because Catwoman's what really fucked her career.
Yeah,
but
it was before.
Okay, but yeah, Halle Berry was still like she still had that thing.
Yeah.
So it's like Gothica, and then they marketed it so well.
Yeah.
I went to see it in theaters. Like I saw Gothica in theaters. Like they did so great with the campaign.
No, for sure. I still remember. I mean, even the tone of the movie though. Like Gothica is you don't confuse it with any other movie.
Yeah, I think I went to see it with my mom because Charles Dutton was in it. Like, there's like
that's what I'm thinking. The bald black
man.
Yes. And Charles, I remember him always from Gothica.
Yeah,
That was the first thing I saw him in.
First thing I ever saw Charles Dutton in was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom on Broadway with Whoopi Goldberg and him. And my mom was like, "It's Charles Dutton." I was like, "Who?" She was like, "You don't know Charles Dutton?" I was like, "Who the fuck?"
What cop show was he on?
Now, have you? I didn't also be able to retain all my memories because he's in one of my favorite movies, Low Down Dirty Shame.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway,
Charles Dutton. Shout out to Charles Dutton.
Shout out.
Beautiful career.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Definitely should get more praise than he
Yeah. I love
done some shit.
Yeah, Charles Dutton's that man. Man. But I say all that to say, Robert Downey Jr. It took him long to fight back, so I don't think that's really a good thing for her to bring up. Like they showed him grace. He had to go through a lot of fire. He had to go through a lot of changing, maturing. His wife had to get him clean. Like a lot of shit had to happen, and a lot of luck had to happen for him to be positioned in that. Ezra Miller is not back, so I don't feel like that was fair for her to say, because Ezra Miller only got to do The Flash because he had already finished The Flash, and the movie was like $300 million in the hole because they was doing reshoots, and they couldn't afford to not release that movie. So it's not like, oh, they just let him do it. The shit was already in the can.
Right.
This ain't Batgirl that we can just drop because it was a $70 million movie and we're like, we'll just let it go.
We don't really need
We'll
this.
write it off on the taxes. You can't write off $300 million.
We're not the U.S. government.
Right? Right? Also, I think we said the retard word a lot of times, so I feel like we should play the Tropic Thunder clip just so people have context. Just so we're not like, we're just
clip?
You just type in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah,
never go full retard.
Never go full. Let's see. There we go. We're back to the ads.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded. I mean, I brushed my teeth retarded. I rode bus retarded.
Damn.
In a weird way, I had to free myself up to
stupidest
believe that it was
motherfucker.
okay to be stupid or dumb.
To be a moron.
Yeah,
To be moronical.
exactly. To be a moron.
An imbecile.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived.
When I was playing the character.
When he's a character.
Yeah, I mean, as Jack, definitely.
Jack. Stupid ass Jack. Can't come back from that.
In a weird way, it was almost like I had to.
I got another thing.
Sort
Wait,
of
no, don't let it
fool
finish.
my mind into believing that it wasn't retarded, and by the end of the whole thing, I was like, wait a minute, you know, I flushed so much out. How am I gonna jumpstart it up again? It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, right?
You was farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off.
Yeah.
But Simple Jack thought he was smart, or rather didn't think he was retarded, so he can't afford to play retarded, being a smart actor. Playing a guy who ain't smart but thinks he is, that's tricky.
Tricky.
It's like working with mercury. It's high science, man. It's art form.
Yeah.
You an artist.
That's what we do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hats off for going there. Especially knowing that the Academy is about that shit.
Wait, what do you? I'm sorry. I know you don't want to play the whole clip, but play the whole clip.
You're serious? You don't know? Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded. Not retarded. Count two picks, cheated cards. Autistic. Sure. Not retarded. Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and won a ping pong competition.
That ain't retarded.
Goddamn war hero. You know any retarded war hero?
War hero.
How many retarded war heroes you know?
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard. You don't buy that? That's Sean Penn, 2001, I Am Sam. Remember? Went full retard. Went home empty-handed.
Yo, the writing in that is so good.
In this movie,
he
do
pulled
you
that off.
understand that this is a Ben Stiller movie? This is
Oh,
Ben
no,
Stiller.
Ben Stiller's
Ben
great.
Stiller is a fucking legend.
Along
Along
Came
Came Polly,
Polly?
my nigga.
one of the best
Dustin
rom-coms
Seymour Hoffman. Whenever I play basketball,
Make it
Rain Man, make it rain. I swear to God, bro. Like this, Ben Stiller is one of the GOATs. Meet the Fockers. I was watching that the other day. I got something funny to tell you.
What happened?
So he just finished Iron Man right before he shot this, right?
Oh,
Right before he shot Tropic Thunder. He just finished Iron Man. Iron Man came out, and then this came out. And so basically he had two of the #1 movies in the world. But who is he acting against in Iron Man 1?
Terrence Howard, man.
Who do you think he got that accent?
Mm.
And who do you think he was interpreting when he was doing that character?
You never go full retard.
No, I read that somewhere. And I said,
I could see
Terrence Howard inspired the best fucking black face that will ever be.
That was like a deep voiced Terrence Howard cadence.
Yes.
Yeah. I can see the you could probably have the two of them go, yeah. Wow. That's pretty.
But he did it so fucking good. Like I will fight for this movie. Like because eventually it's gonna happen. And within
people have already kind of tried, but it's like it's done so well. You're like, look, bro.
They're gonna keep on trying until they finally get their hands on it. I will fight to the end.
They might leave it alone though. They might. You know why? Because they like him.
And when he does something wrong, then
that's
they'll
he did the Louis C.K.
Then they'll he did blackface.
Nigga,
Fuck you.
You know how much money this movie made? You wouldn't saw it.
This movie, bro, and it's like the most perfect way to do blackface.
Yes, because we know that he's a white guy. He is a white guy who's method acting, and then
we open the movie. We show that he's a method actor already in the previews of the movies that he does. He's playing a gay priest right here, blonde hair, Kurt Lazarus. We're showing some of his interviews and everything. We know who he is, but he's an actor that'll go there. Like, it's the perfect setup. Yeah. Like, there's no, he has to do that. Like, there's no, did you guys have, yes!
And he did it, once again, he did it so well.
He that alone makes him one of my comedy goats. And
yeah. No, listen. I see why they would, sign him back up. He made them a lot of money. He's great. A fantastic actor.
He's fantastic. And I don't ever see myself if Leonardo DiCaprio, I can let him be a slave master, but I can't see him being in blackface. Cuz he
Oh yeah, no.
He
They said he didn't want to say nigga when he
was
but he knows. But
he was being bashful on set. He took the fucking role. He knew
blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
He
white
took
guy.
the role.
And
first of all, this is a Quentin Tarantino movie, so I already know that Quentin loves his white characters to say nigga.
He loves niggas.
So I already know what I'm signing up for. I run the entire plantation.
And I don't think I'm going.
I don't think I'm gonna have to say nigga. Shut the fuck up, Leo. You're acting for Jamie Foxx.
Oh, for sure. No, I know he is. Leo likes rap music. Do you think he
does,
edits it in his head?
No, he was trying to do the Wu-Tang show, movie. He was trying to put a Wu-Tang movie together, and Raekwon was running around with him, and they were working on it and everything like that. And Raekwon tried to bring it to RZA or SZA or something. RZA was RZA like to be a boss.
RZA was like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do, and don't worry, I'll do it. It'll get done.
We got a show, yeah.
We got a show. But now the one thing is does RZA owns everyone's rights? Does he own I know he owns Wu-Tang.
He does, huh?
Wu-Tang is RZA's.
Oh, wow. Oh, so that's why he's the one who always is the front, because it's his.
It's his. That's why there's 30 niggas in Wu-Tang.
Right.
I made Wu-Tang. Y'all we come together. After we come together and do this, y'all branch off and do your own shit. I'm building a
yeah.
What you're doing right now,
right.
You're building your own thing. I'm coming in here. I'm coming working with you. You getting looks. We're gonna grow together, but you're also giving me an opportunity to go out. I can build my own shit after.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what you're saying, yeah.
Build your own shit. But Wu-Tang is mine. I get it.
Wow. I didn't know that it was like literally he was the
Wu-Tang is his.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's why he was able to sell the $1 million.
And he makes the beats. So it's like, of course, you niggas need music. It's mine. I need more niggas who rap.
I need more niggas who rap because you hear me.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm better at the beats.
so
I'm
like,
better
you
at the
know,
beats.
like whenever I hear Appalled on Kanye West album, whenever he comes on and says, fucking ridiculous. Man, this shit is fucking ridiculous.
What a great way to use him.
Is he offbeat? Is he
Fucking ridiculous.
It was the most confusing. I was like, I can't tell if he's on or off beat.
That's all intention.
I know.
Shout out to RZA, man.
I remember when I was listening to Yeezus, and when I was a little kid and I first heard it, and I was like, I don't know what happened in the mix, but why does it sound so scratchy on every song? You know how like Yeezus has like that rough.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like there's static in the song, and it's like
It's very like electronic.
like it's like a lot. And I listened to Yeezus in the gym yesterday, nigga. I felt like a god. Like that's the best workout album.
That's one of his greatest produced albums ever because it correlated with the live show. And that was what was so dope about everybody who I didn't see it, but everybody who told me about it, they were like, "Yeah."
Is that when he was hovering over everybody?
No, that was Life of Pablo. This was when he was wearing the mask.
Yeah, and Hovey wasn't he? And they had mosh pits. Wasn't that when he had the mask on and he had mosh pits?
And he was wearing like all white and stuff. Like it was like
I thought it was the floating stage. I thought Yeezus was the floating stage. Floating stage was Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm just looking. But yeah, I just heard it was. That's when he was doing like the NPC shit. But no, because that was Runaway, which was after that.
But I think he was also on. I don't know.
Yeezus
Kanye's just ahead of the time, man.
Always ahead of the
Do you
curve.
see everybody's doing live album releases now?
But yeah,
Like Billie Eilish and shit, and
he was doing all this shit.
like Kanye is. Oh yeah. Okay.
Nigga got Pride Rock in the back.
You're right. Kanye really is Jay-Z kind of described him the perfect way. Where he was doing the interview, he was like, Kanye is the pioneer. Kanye is Paul Revere. Kanye is the guy that goes out all the way, does some wild shit, gets all the spears in his back, and then he comes back like, hey, y'all, they over there. And he got all the spears. And I was like, that's exactly who Kanye is.
Yeah.
He's gonna push the envelope. It's gonna fuck with people. He's gonna take all the backlash, and then people are gonna be able to examine it and then take all the good
and do their own thing.
He's done it so many times.
Yeah, that's what he's good at.
He did it with 808s.
But it's also because I think though it's because he's fearless enough to do it.
Yeah.
Like Kanye is not afraid of taking an L.
No. And even like I haven't even listened to the new album that he released because he only released it on his website or something like that.
Oh, that was I saw something about
But it's like,
but once again,
I respect it.
Same. You're going direct to consumer.
I respect
Why
it.
am I
I'm selling
with these niggas?
every product for $20.
Yep.
I'm selling my album for $20. You want these sock shoes for $20. You want these shirts $20, and you can get everything directly on Yeezy.
Yep.
I haven't bought the album because I heard like it was like a mess and everything like that. But like,
listen,
I respect it.
I bought one of his $20 hoodies.
Yeah.
And then I was going and having dinner at Chateau Marmont. And I was like, you know what? I'm going with my homie. I'm just going to throw on this hoodie. Just going to throw on the hoodie. And I walk in. Who's the first person I see sitting in the corner? Kanye.
Yeah, I would have been like, Kanye, I'm wearing your hoodie.
No, I know he clocked it. Nigga was just sitting there like, doing the don't approach me.
Don't
type.
approach me, angry face.
Had no intention of it. But I'll tell you this. It didn't feel good.
Okay.
It's one of those things like that's not as much as I'm a fan of looking at.
We all, yeah.
But Yeah, I don't want to be wearing your $20 hoodie that it took you 3 months to send me, and then I run into you. It's not like...
Oh, you're like, I'm a fan, but like... Nah.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those.
I'm not one of
I don't
those.
really buy your clothes. I have none of your shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's...
Yikes.
All right. Yeah, all right.
You asked for it.
Yeah.
Put on a shirt.
Yeah.
And he shall come.
And yeah, but also here's the other thing: you put on the hoodie or you put on the hat or whatever, and then then he says nothing to you,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you.
But
it's like, bet you if I had on a Kamala 2024 hat, she'd walk over to me and shake my hand.
I feel like before the Adidas deal, he probably would have been like, oh yeah, that's my shit.
Before I had $1 billion.
Exactly.
Yeah,
before the entire world was wearing my shit.
Yeah.
Like, literally, if you're wearing Adidas, you're wearing Kanye shit because all of their new shoes, everything are his designs. Mm-hmm. So it's like, to a certain point, like how often I'm gonna say, oh
no, 100%.
Like, cause he'll just.
I don't even want. I just was like,
I know, I get it.
And I walked over.
I would have felt
table.
that way too. I get
sat
it.
the other way. I was like, I'm not.
I don't want to.
I'm not. He's sitting with a whole bunch of just weird looking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The Kanye crowd.
Ali Shashamand. I'm not answering this.
We watched the NABJ. That was pretty funny.
Oh, we're gonna go there. Pause it real quick. Rest in peace, Sonya Massey.
Mm-hmm.
They murdered that woman in her house. There's no kind of excuse for her to be shot like that in her house while holding a pot of water. Even if she were to throw a hot pot of water, does not warrant being shot in the head. I think she might have. Listen, man, she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus because she saw evil in front of her. And she probably saw the devil head come out, and then she got popped fucking 25 seconds later. So, and then he went outside and said, bitch is crazy. She didn't do nothing.
Yeah. No, that was ridiculous.
All the police that were around her, when he walked out, were around him when he walked out, were looking at him crazy. Nobody,
Yeah, I think there was a whole lot of when he got back, like, they go, why?
What the fuck?
Because even the police unions and stuff weren't going to bat for. It's like, dude,
she don't got it. She had a pot of water.
He
that you told her to grab.
That was I know. I was like, you could have just been like, turn off the stove.
You could have just not worried about the stove. Let her boil her pot of water.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why you're telling a motherfucker to move a pot of water and then you're going to be scared of it. That makes no sense. You see what I'm getting at? I'm like, it's almost like we were going to start this podcast and you're like, hey, turn that stove off. Don't tell me to move it. Like, that makes no sense. Like, but, okay, so the sheriff who killed Sonya Massey apologizes, and I offer up no excuses.
But the guy who shot her has mad disciplinary charges
on his. I saw, and he's been moved around
so many times.
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 times.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell faced a hostile crowd of more than 500 people at Union Bastards meeting. I stand here today before you with arms wide open, and I ask for your forgiveness. An emotional Campbell said. I asked Miss Massey and her family for forgiveness. I offer no excuse. This is the cop. This is what he said.
This was the cop, or this is the police chief?
Sheriff Jack Campbell. And
deputy. That's not the deputy. That's not the one who shot the guy. That's his sheriff. That's his boss.
All I do is offer our attempt. Yes, there we go. To do better, to be better.
Yeah.
Former sheriff's deputy Sean Grayson is okay. So Sean Grayson is the.
Yeah. There's no. Well, first of all, like
that's why I was like, this is crazy. Like this sound like a movie. Like this white man's in a black church saying this shit. Like no.
I mean, yeah, because this is. But this is how Rodney King's. This can be a Rodney King times 12. You shot her in the head. They beat his ass in the middle of the street. Yeah, I have video of her getting shot in the head. Yeah, right. You need to go to the black churches. You need to go kiss our ass. You remember when Jesse Jackson in South Park, when when Cartman's dad was on Jeopardy and they had a word and he was like
Nagger.
naggers. He said naggers. And then he was like, the answer is naggers. And
People
then he went
who annoy you.
and then,
I don't want to say
I
it.
don't want to say it. And
Nigger!
and then he went to Jesse Jackson's, and Jesse Jackson pulled his pants down and was like, apologize. He was like, all right, ready for your apology. Pull his pants down. Get this picture. Apologize. That chief of police needs to go and apologize.
Yeah.
He needs to go and because he knows his department's about to they're about to lose a lot of money.
A lot of money.
They're about to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, that could be my aunt. That's in Ohio. Isn't that in Ohio?
No, Illinois.
Illinois? Close enough.
Yeah.
Like, that could be my crazy ass aunt. That could be my normal ass aunt. That could be that could be my sister, my cousin. She was 36. That could be my cousin.
Yeah.
Like, and she didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Back to Trump. I guess you were pulling up the Trump video or something like that.
He even said, didn't look good to me.
Yeah,
He did say that.
It's like this.
He was like, because they asked him at the what is NABJ? They asked him about Sonya Massey, and he was like, it was weird because I was like, oh well, I know like his fan base, they're one. But he even said, he was like, is that what the pot of water? He was like,
he could have said more. It was
he could have.
That was like,
he could have said more.
I understand he caters to his fan base, and he has a base that is going to vote for him, so he cannot alienate them. But he could have spoke a little.
No, he could have said more for sure.
He did a.
But I also think with one of those things, if you don't know any facts, that you should, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't, because I'm pretty sure that's not something
We saw all the facts.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you're trying to be a politician, that's a whole different thing. You have to please everybody. Fuck how just one race of people feel. You have to cater to everybody.
That's
because I'm just saying, because this video will turn. I'm just saying the game you're playing.
No. But then I'm like, but then he goes on to say things about immunity.
Yes.
So then I think things about so he wants to do.
A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist.
Why am I here?
Why did I come here?
So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country.
Okay, so what we're going to cook today is an Indian
What the fuck? No!
Like, that's the end of that.
Yes. Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't.
So consistency.
Wait. I want to find the. He had a lot of very funny quotables in this.
But the funniest thing about
Saying
him
nothing,
is
but it's funny.
He is consistent
in how he acts with anybody.
Like his what he says, how he says it, how he comes off. If you're very nice to him, like if you're just nice to him or like cool, like or not like, he'll be like, oh, that's But if you start off like that, I don't like you.
And he was nice to the other 2 ladies because he was like, hey, I'm playing ball. But you, no, it's over. Then he started talking about the mics. He said the mics are very bad. They held me up for 35 minutes. I wouldn't be late and disrespect you people. They couldn't get their sound together. Have you gotten that fixed now?
The funny thing is everybody's gonna be like, oh, he's talking about black people. He would say that to anyone.
That's why I'm like, okay, like you're handling everyone with the same gloves. Like you're consistent. Now, like, not all politicians are consistent.
He's no.
A little bit different. So I've known.
Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead.
DEI is a dog whistle. It's a new dog whistle. I want that.
Go ahead. Is that what your definition is?
But if you said that, I'd be like, oh, he answered.
Then would you give me a definition of that? Give me a definition of that.
Sir, I'm asking you a question, a very direct question.
Define it for me, if you would.
I just defined it, sir. Do you believe
She
that Vice
didn't
President
define
Kamala
it.
Harris is only on the
You
ticket
just
because
said the
she's a black woman?
acronym.
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know,
Happened
is
to
she
turn
Indian or
black.
is she black?
She has always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman.
I
She went to a
respect-
historic
And
black
on some
college.
G
I
shit,
respect
She
her.
went to a historically black college called
did. She
named
went to
Howard.
Howard.
That is not named after a black person. But continue.
Bro, we had this fucking
No,
conversation
we haven't had
already
it on
because
here.
I'm at Morehouse. I
Yep.
went to Morehouse.
And
there's
Morehouse is a
also-
white man.
And you want to have this conversation?
Yep, and Spellman.
Where the fuck is the money going to come from in 1876 to open up a black school?
Well, where's the money going to come from now, even today in 2024?
Yes, they gave... Yes, white people. There are some good ones.
Yo, but it's just hilarious that Spellman's called Spellman. It should just be called Rockefeller, because she got all her money from being the wife of John D. Rockefeller. And if you guys want to look that up,
Spellman sounds better.
Yeah, I get it. It's her maiden name, and she did what all wealthy wives go do. They go be philanthropists.
Yeah.
And Morehouse, his name was. What was it? Henry Lyman Morehouse. He was in Atlanta Baptist College. He was American Baptist Home Mission. That's what he was, the corresponding secretary. And this is a picture.
It's so funny that I am. Well, now actually, you just fucked up.
That's not him?
Back up a little bit.
What's that?
That man could be black.
Stop it. This man was black though. I read up about him. So he was the one who actually he was like the first president of Morehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And he was. So here's the thing, like you're saying, everybody, literally every single person who even was in the of building these HBCUs, the people who were like the first presidents, or like the people who got it off the ground, went and found the money, they were all European and black. Like they were all passable African Americans, because that's how I get it.
But I don't think your statement takes anything away from anything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not, what you mean?
What do you think? Do you think your statement diminishes anything, or like what is that?
Mean?
Because you were like, it was a white man.
No,
that was going to a school that's named after a white man.
I'll tell you what it is. It's awareness, because I know for a fact, if I just found this shit out 2 days ago, most African Americans have no clue. And so I'm just being fair. You knew this when I brought it up.
Yeah, but what is it?
That's all I'm saying. It's awareness.
No.
It's awareness. Maybe one day.
So you're just saying it for awareness. You're not saying it to.
Nigga, I didn't even go to college. Fuck, I'm gonna say.
Well, fuck you. You've also been like playing basketball with Michael Jordan since you were 6. So it's like,
right. But you know,
I wouldn't go to college.
That nigga don't own the Bulls. So this is all I'm saying. I'm just pointing out look, maybe at some point it does. Maybe one day we name it after somebody black. That'd be nice. Possibly. Who knows?
It's fine to have the person who founded and gave the seed money.
Yeah,
and
but
started
here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. They changed the name. It was called Atlanta Baptist College. That's what it was called, and they changed the name.
Morehouse is stronger.
Henry Lyman Morehouse is.
Morehouse is strong. It's a good name.
All I'm saying is, it would be really cool if our historically black colleges and universities were actually named after some black people. That would be cool. That's all I'm saying. And I know that a lot of black people don't know this.
If I started a school if I started a school for white people only, and
the Laverne Academy of Arts. That sounds great.
Y'all need to know. That man said y'all need to know I'm one of the good ones.
I went to LAA. The Laverne Academy of Arts.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That sounds hard.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the way I see it, he's just helping.
But they're saying they changed it just because to honor him. It's not saying that he was the nigga who got it off the ground.
There's nothing wrong.
Now, Spellman, I get it. She put up that Union Oil bread and was like, help these niggas out.
That's why they always get big money.
Oh,
Spellman always gets crazy.
Yeah, it's different. It's a Rockefeller
They
school.
have so much money that they gave Bill Cosby his money back. Do you understand?
Wait, they did this?
Yes.
Oh my God. Now that's different.
No, Spellman's different. Spellman, they got Nelly banned from Spellman because he was trying to get his sister needed a bone marrow transfusion, and he was trying to find a match or something like that, and something happened, and he had just dropped the tip drill video. And Spellman was like, nope. And Nelly was like, a lot of my sister's dying. I'm sorry, my sister, please let me come do this thing. No. Figure it out.
They were like too many of our Spellman women were in that video, and we didn't like it.
Listen, man, the girls got to do what they got to do to get a good education. Some people have good families. Some people have to work at McDonald's. Some people strip at Magic City. There was this stripper at Magic City. Well, it was like a bunch of them, but she was a little person.
Okay.
And she went to Spellman, and I when I finally got of age, I started going to Magic City for lunch, and I started doing my homework there.
Yeah, the wings.
Oh, we had this conversation?
No, I'm just.
Oh no, the wings. Yeah, the
delicious.
wings. And then I would just set my homework up because during day shift it's free.
That's hilarious.
I'm a college student. So it's like during day shift is free. So I can just go in there, get some wings, get a good seat because nobody's really in there. And you get to meet all the strippers. And you get to they just talking to you, really.
A real connection.
Yeah. My homegirl Callie, that's my homie.
That's hilarious.
That's my dog. I met her.
We go bowling.
We dead ass went to Top Golf for my birthday. Well, she came to my birthday party at Top Golf.
That's dope.
But no, they just come and kick it with you, and they're like, "Oh, he a smart boy."
They are very personable people.
They're good.
They make their money off of being personable.
Yeah.
All right, very quickly because I feel like we've gone for a while.
Have we?
I
feel like we haven't been here in
hour
a while.
30. We're almost at hour 30. We got to discuss this Atlanta.
Start worrying until it's 2 hours.
This Atlanta Kamala convention.
Atlanta Kamala convention.
Yeah. So. She had a rally in Atlanta. People showed up, showed out.
And we're going to do it again in 2024.
Pause it. Hurry up.
Let's pause.
No, I mean, I wanted...
Oh, you want to see the whole thing?
Yeah, I wanted to...
Yes, we will.
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Wait, that nigga? Look at her.
Stay on mic.
Look at all these. Look at them niggas next to each other. Him smiling right above Kamala's head. Him with the shades and the white and the gold on his head. That man with the glasses, and I think it might be a woman. That lady over in the left looks like she's on the Real Housewives.
They chose these people to be behind her. No, like you weren't just some random nigga. Maybe the nigga with the glasses, but everybody else seemed like they were kind of tailored to be behind her.
Yeah, but I'm like, you're not gonna bring out Quavo and Megan Thee Stallion? Who are you gonna bring out for him?
For him. That's really why he came. He wanted to see some ass.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. You know, I'm calling, man.
That shit had me dying, bro. Hold on. We gotta get to the
What in their mouth while they're gagging?
We're shaking ass at her. See, but here's my thing. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. She's gonna get her check. She didn't make these people think this is okay. This is going back to what you said. It's going back to like the thought process of like
how people
you said
are portrayed.
fix the brainwashing.
Yeah,
no, 100%.
This is what I. That's what I meant.
I know. And that's why I bring this up, because it's not even me being like bashful. Because even when I posted today, I posted this to me. Her over here shaking ass at a presidential convention. Once again, not mad at her. This is what she does.
This is what she does. I love ass shaking.
I love it too. We know why she was called to do this. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm more angry at the situation where it's like, so don't ignore though, the same way this works is the same as Hulk Hogan coming out there and ripping his shirt open. It's the same as Amber Rose standing up there looking like a clown. Let's be real. She had Quavo come up.
It's not the same as Amber Rose. Because Amber Rose said, they don't care if you get... No, she said, they don't care if you black, Mexican, white. I was like...
And then
she
like,
say gay?
And everybody in the room said, huh? I don't think she quite understands our values.
Because they don't fuck with that gay shit.
No. That's no. Not we're far right. Man, far right.
One of these issues that I care.
We care.
Also, here's the other thing. Hey, man, once again, shout out to Quavo. Proud of a black man.
Get
who's
your
out here.
check.
Facts. But at the same time, no, Quavo, I don't give a fuck what you have to say about gun violence. Like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
Is that what he's talking about?
Yes.
The man who's not going to testify in his nephew's murder.
And then they keep throwing in the quotables like he's like, one thing about Vice President Harris, she stand on business. Like it's pandering to the nth degree.
If y'all don't know me, I go by the name of Quavo. Born and raised in the north side of Atlanta, home of the Migos.
And respect this. This is the man that you would want to. I get that.
That man is not testifying.
Oh, listen.
In the murder.
This city has always been home to me.
He also should have
playing
practiced
in the
his speech
streets
a little
and nurturing me and teaching me how to be the man I am standing before you. So
you see him reading the prompter.
One of these issues that I care about is resolving the gun violence issue.
Like, come on, bro.
You're the problem.
Y'all niggas got famous in a Vice interview holding fucking AKs. Do we not remember this?
I learned about working with Vice President Harris, and she always stand on business.
Yeah, this is actually pissing me off. It's like, but the thing is, like, it's look how happy that nigga is with the glasses.
Like
look at look how happy he is. Next to look at him with his veneers.
To passing the biggest gun safety laws to date.
He said, she brought me to the White House to discuss this.
So it's only right in the birthplace of the culture. It's also the same place to launch the first African-American woman to run for president.
What about the Indian part?
Well,
we're not gonna mention this though. I'm just saying we can't
listen.
pick and choose.
Show me a video of her claiming to be claiming Indian heritage.
Well, when she did,
show me. If they're saying, because if you're saying this, Trump's saying this, and if that's like, there's video then of her claiming Indian heritage, and I want to see, because if she's black, that would be a clear.
No, I feel you. I know there's two videos. There's also videos when she's in Congress and they're saying, Indian Speaker of the House, like she used to go.
Is that her family?
Yes.
So okay, that's her family. So
yes.
she's
very Indian, and her father is Jamaican and Indian, and her mother is Indian.
Where'd she grow up?
In Canada.
She grew up in Canada?
It's like California and Canada. Yes. Let me see.
I'm trying to see if she can relate to the black experience. I'm not in.
She was born in Oakland, California.
Okay.
Her mother, Shamali Gopalan, was a biologist who moved to the United States from India as a 19-year-old graduate and was working on the progress of. Where did she live when she was younger? California. Her early years, she moved to Berkeley, but she was in Berkeley, but moved to Canada when she was a young teen. So she was in Canada for a minute. After graduating from Howard, so I guess at some point she came back. Harris returned to California to attend law school.
Okay, so yeah, the Howard thing kind of lets me know that she was in a black experience. Like she can under. Okay,
yeah.
So she she has experienced the black experience. If you've gone through, if you were in Howard, and you were there for 4 years,
right?
You're black.
I don't know if she was there the whole time. I think she went to another school in between. But I see what you're getting at. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're not just a straight up person who never. I know what you're saying. Like yes.
You know
I'm just saying it is
because now we're back. We're in politics. So did you turn my mic up?
No, I turned
Hello?
our volume up.
Our volume up.
That Quavo video was.
Oh, okay. So no. She dated Montel Williams, and she went to Howard
and Willie Brown.
Willie Brown, is he
Brown,
black or white?
He's black. He was 60. She was 30.
Who's Will?
He runs Oakland, California, basically as a politician. He was the former mayor of San Francisco.
I gotta call you right back. I'm on the show with Maestro.
Hey.
I'll call you right back. I love you.
Yeah. So Willie Brown is the one who actually put her in a lot of these positions.
That man bagged him a bad
yeah, he did. And he put her. He basically got her where she was making up to like $400,000 a year because he was putting her in positions around the city, and then she was able to level that. Listen, smart woman. She was able to level that up, turn it into what it is today. But yeah, she has some help. Everybody
flipped
does.
it. Everyone has
everybody.
Okay, yeah, because I was like certain things I'm not trying to like.
I'm just saying
I understand playing that role as long as I can prove that you lived a black experience in some way.
But
then I'm okay. I take that away. I don't really like that thing because they tried to hit Obama with the same type of jargon for the you weren't born here, you're a Muslim.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I also will say it's like, it's funny the options we get, right?
Yeah, no, I hate them. But I will say,
and I only mean that
nigga
too.
Trump is still hilarious.
Well, that's not gonna
that
change.
Nigga
until he's gone. That's not gonna
consistently hilarious, and
consistent with whoever he's talking
and he's consistent with whoever he's speaking to. Like that's just how he treats people.
That man, that man sat in a room at the NABJ in front of all black reporters and said, I am the greatest president for African Americans since Abraham Lincoln. And but here's my point though. He says it when he's not in front of us. He says it when he is in front of us. I'm not saying this is good. I'm just saying at least this guy's consistent. Switching. Yeah, I'm not code switching. And I just feel like sometimes it turns into even come on, definitely. Come on, you want to talk about code switching? Let's just be real.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing
that nigga on his phone.
He
don't care nothing about the border.
But he does not walk the walk. Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Come on, bro.
The funny thing, he got so excited when he said Quavo.
Hey, it's easy to fool me.
The thing about it is, my mom's demographic is gonna eat that up.
Oh, right. But once again, you know why? They've done market research and they know that they will. And there's the thing. And I get it. Everybody's selling something. That's fine.
I promise you, my mom's gonna start playing Walk It Like I Talk It within the next.
That's why Quavo showed up. He said, "My solo shit ain't doing nothing."
We gonna keep on saying "Walk It Like I Talk It," right? That's what we gonna do.
I just realized he also ends it saying in the words of my brother Take. Kamala, and he said something like that at the end, but then it just
wait.
Yeah, whoa! I just realized because you brought up the whole thing about you're not even gonna testify in. Yeah,
you're talking about stop gun violence, but you're not gonna testify in the murder.
Yeah,
of your
bro.
nephew.
I just realized the hypocrisy in this.
It's the real one.
Oh, we gotta vote because this is the real one, by the way.
And in the words of my brother Takeoff, let me get a Kamala. I'm going to hand it over to Tyler the Green. Let him talk about his vote.
Tyler the Green.
Next president of the United States.
You've been around rappers too long. Tyler the Green, nigga.
Tyler the Green. His name is Tyler Green.
Tyler the Green.
Tyler the Green.
Tyler the Green. Tyler the Green.
Yeah,
you know. Tyler the Green. Walk
no, the things he said. I'm gonna pull up Tyler the Green. I fucked up. I'm gonna pull up Tyler the Green. No, he said it again. He called him Tyler the Green twice. It's funny because my last name is actually the Green.
Levert means the green. Oh, that sounds like it would mean that. Sometimes.
Yeah, Vert is green. The first name is La Micah. Micah is a
the
prophet.
Michael of the Green.
Micah is a prophet in the Bible.
Oh.
So I'm a prophet of the green, so I see the money.
You turn that into a Lil Wayne line.
Yeah.
I'm a prophet of the green, so I see the money.
I swim in the money.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you remember those sketches on Vine? The nigga who used to do like rap like Wayne?
Yeah.
You know Jerry, who was at my party?
Uh-huh.
That's him.
With the dread.
Perp Drake.
With the dread?
Yes.
That lost weight?
Yes. He used
Get the fuck out of here. That's him.
He did all those videos.
The funny thing was I was looking at that nigga and I was like, I know you from something.
He did the remember the Jordan Vine?
I mean,
shit?
everybody at your party, I was like, I know you from something.
You've done something around here.
I've seen you in something.
We've all done something. It's the 15-minute era.
People keep doing, yeah. Where I know you, so you so familiar. You're thinking of my dad. It's not me. I have no identity.
But if these lawsuits go through, I'll be able to buy one.
Oh, you motherfuckers! We just paid the musicologist today.
Well, no, like, hey, but
nah. In retrospect, it ain't that deep. Like, cause the musicologist, nigga, for a person to listen to the song and be like, yeah, it sounds about the same. You got to pay them $4,000. Did I sign an NDA? You got to pay them $4,000.
They don't watch this.
Yeah, you got to pay them $4,000 to listen to the song. After they listen to the song, also Judith is amazing. We thank you for helping us. She did the Blurred Lines case. Sweetheart, you're incredible. I'm not talking about you whenever I finish this. $4,000 just for them to listen to it, and then they come back and tell you. They give you a verbal response. They'll say,
and that's the extra $6.
No, the verbal response is the $4.
Oh, okay.
If the verbal response is good news, then you're gonna need to get a written response. The written response, it's an extra $4,000.
So you were at $8.
So just for them to write it down, their discovery. So like if they're like, yeah, so if they call us like, we got some good news, that means I gotta give them another $4,000. So then,
so it's always good news for them.
It's always good. But then if they say we got some bad news, then I say $4,000, but then I don't get the millions.
Right.
So then after that, they $4,000. That brings us to $8. Then if it's a good news, then they're at $8. Then you have to give them like some type of retainer because then they have to come to court to testify.
Right.
So you have to pay for their court arrival, but you also have to pay your attorney if it gets to that point. So then,
so this is just an add-on to the package of all the things you have to do in order to.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And if she gives me good news, that's gonna make me even more scared because that's at least $120,000 coming out.
Right. Well, that's to make
10.
Yeah. Can deal with that.
Yeah, nigga. It's like 4 billion, 5 billion streams.
You know what's trending right now?
What?
Kamala Harris is Indian.
And see, it's a little racist, bro.
Well, of course.
Now, did her father raise her?
In U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
Certainly, you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
So, I feel like in all the situations that they have videos of it, it's like she's not going to denounce being black, though. So it's just is what it is. She's just saying, yes, I am Indian.
Yeah, but I mean, I am both.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's the
like
not mentioning, I guess.
Okay, so what we're gonna cut
No,
today
but this
is
is
an
what she
Indian
identifies
message,
with.
because you
And
are
it's like,
Indian.
that's another
Okay,
thing,
and I know that
light-skinned
everybody
people.
knows that, but I find that wherever I go.
She
and
also
I
said
see
knock
people
wood
at the
and not
supermarket,
knock
on
on
the
wood,
street,
which was
everyone's
very
like, Kamala
peculiar.
Harris
But
is
I'm
Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president. Yeah. So we're both Indian, but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food.
Okay, so what?
Okay, so she was raised eating South Indian food. Was her father in the house?
I think so.
Because I will say that, although I'm black to the bone, black as fuck, my cousins, my whole everything black.
Right.
I did go to school with a lot of white people.
Yeah.
So now my comedy and things that I say aren't necessarily what culturally
but see
we would say.
You don't count though, because you got to remember, you can grow up around white people, but you are 100% black. You have 2 black parents. Same with myself. I have 2 black parents.
But then we getting into but then when you're a blended person, you
facts.
have 2 predominant, two dominant.
And I think there's 2 ways to play this. 3.
And I think it's fine. Yeah, when people say you're Indian, I'm Indian. When people say I'm black,
that's my point.
yeah, I'm black.
And then
don't denounce shit.
But then we also know the person who's gonna double down on what they are every time you ask them. That's another type of way to play it. Like, so what I'm saying is, you got option 1, whatever you call me, that's what I'm going with, because apparently this room
because that's
respects
what
that.
I am.
Right, but what I'm saying is I'm just going with it. But then we also know the Aggie
but it's
motherfucker.
not going with it if it's what you are. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
But then we have the Aggie motherfucker who we know this person. You would be this person who's like, yeah, and I'm also African American. Or I'm also like the person who's like, okay, no, you must get it right every time. Like, I'm not just gonna let you go. And then you have the person who's just like, I don't really bring it up.
Now I'm thinking, like, if I was like Indian and black, I'd be like, they were like, so you're Indian? Yeah. Well, in the beginning of the conversation, it's like if I'm talking to an Indian person,
right?
And an Indian says, so you're Indian, you're South Indian. Well, I'd be like, well, yeah, my mother's Indian, my father's black.
And then like, thing.
and
he's
that's
Jamaican.
He's black.
No, I know. But now we're just bordering black. But I'm just saying, like,
no, he's black. Jamaicans are black.
No, yeah. But but they have such a different culture.
But he's black.
When I'm saying, yes, I'm thinking though African American culture. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, and you can be Jamaican and be African American.
Yeah, but this nigga's from he's
from Jamaica.
Yes.
Like from
Jamaica, bro. That's what I'm saying.
How did her mom get pregnant in California?
I guess
she still had an African American experience. She's like
no, I know. I'm just saying all I'm saying is it's a different.
And I'm just contesting. If you're gonna say shit and I got something to say back, say something back.
Her father, he is Jamaican American economist. Originally from St. Anne Bay, Jamaica.
Originally from, that could mean he left when he was 8, 12.
Of Afro-Jamaican descent.
Afro-Jamaican, there it is.
Harris was born on August 23rd, 1938, to Beryl Christian Harris and Oscar Joseph Finnegan. Oscar Joseph Harris. Oh, I don't know why. Yeah, so this is it.
Yeah, instead of just, that's why I was like, can you got some videos of her claim? Yeah. And I think there's older videos. He's like black. Like, that's the black man. Like, I've never seen a Jamaican and been like, they're not a black man. Like, even like the hardcore Jamaicans. Alvin, we used to call him a Magwai. He was in love with my mom. So Alvin would just come and fix the house. And his face looks like Magwai. Gizmo from the Mogwai from Gremlins. He looked like a Mogwai. Anyway, we'll pull up a Mogwai, just MAGUI Mogwai. But anyway, Alvin, Mogwai Gremlins.
Ooh. I don't know what that
is.
Those. Yes, I remember these.
But yeah, and he's black.
Yeah. I was thinking African American.
You were thinking that man was Jamaican and he was in Jamaica.
No, what I'm saying, listen, he's originally from there, so there's not much that. Let's see if this shit is scrubbed. So I also just be like weary of.
I mean, what do you?
I'm saying like when he came here. Like I don't know when he came here. Not saying he's not American. I'm just saying when did he come here?
Please don't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just when did
Jamaica,
he
United States.
Yeah, so he was born in Brownstown Colony of Jamaica. So
and when did I say when did he get here?
No, just was born as a child. Harris learned Joseph Alexander. Harris' paternal grandmother told him that she was a descendant from Hamilton. Angela. He studied at the College of the West Indies. So he's still in Jamaica.
Bachelor, university, degree at the university, and a PhD from the University of Berkeley. So he got to Berkeley in '66. So they met at Berkeley.
I guess so.
Because his mom, Kamala's mom, grew up in Berkeley, and then she moved between Berkeley and Canada.
So he got there in 1966.
Yeah, so they met in Berkeley.
Oh no, he got married in 1963.
To Kamala's mom?
Oh, he got divorced in 1971. So
there it is.
Yeah.
So,
so 63, he was.
So
born
let's say he got to America
when he was
30, because he was his PhD program.
He was born in 38. So he is from Jamaica.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah,
I'll accept that. All right, he's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican, and then he teaches.
But if you're Jamaican, and this is just us trying to work shit out, like if he's Jamaican, that still would make her a Black American.
Yeah.
Right,
not an African American so much to speak, but a Black American, yes. No, and I'm only saying the distinction.
Well, yeah, no, 'cause she could trace her heritage, so it's just like
facts. I wasn't even gonna say it there. I have nothing more to say here. Thank you. No, facts. That is very true. Yeah.
She could trace her heritage.
I mean, on both sides.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And then she spent a lot of her teen years in Canada, so that takes you a little bit out of that. Went to Howard, so you get four good years of real immersive Black.
Yeah. So with everything we just went through, I'm gonna say she's.
I mean, and she fucked with Willie Brown in Oakland, and so I'm saying she's been around Black shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Montel Williams, you around Black shit. Yeah.
Her fine ass. If I would have seen her and I was, you know what I'm saying, I would have tried to grab her up too.
Yeah,
so like, I'm like, she is a Black American, but she is also Indian American.
Facts.
Like I. After us going through, looking up, reading the shit, finding out, I no longer feel comfortable with that argument. You know what I'm saying? But like,
my biggest
I never was comfortable with that argument.
I'll put it this way. For me, it's just the pandering.
The pandering is awful.
The pandering is awful. If you Obama never spoke to us like that. Oh, and we still respected him. Obama never come up there. He had first off, he had Jay-Z and Beyonce. Which I'm just getting at. First off, is like a different. They're playing the game too, but I'm just saying it was a different kind of performance, different kind of show, different era as well.
You said Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce were his.
Yeah, and that's technically, we want to get semantic. That is like American royalty for Black people.
And it's also beautiful. Both of them have all their kids are inside of a wedding.
They also both do higher brow, as Tyler Perry would call it. Higher brow Negro, what you say? Highbrow Negroes. You didn't see that?
No, I saw that.
No, I was making the joke.
Okay.
It's a highbrow. They are higher brow
artists.
It's
they are highbrow Negro artists. You highbrow Negro.
Yes. And I'm just saying, it's the same as let's be real. If you bring Common in, that's a highbrow Negro artist. Yeah, like as a joke. But yes.
Because to his.
Talib Kweli is a higher brow artist.
But that's the thing. To his point, I'm a highbrow Negro.
That was why it was hilarious. This just means Negroes who like things that are good. I'm lost. We like good art, now we're highbrow. You know what? Every nigga you're mentioning doesn't own an island. That's pretty highbrow, Mr. Bear. But either way.
So just to cap this off, don't like Kamala Harris pandering. She is a Black American, Black and Indian American.
Yeah. Don't hit the stand.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I want what you're saying to be heard. And I
Okay.
want,
No, I know the way you said it though. Like the end of it had like a don't hit the stand. Like I was like, what the fuck? So basically, she's a Black and Indian American. I hate the way she panders. Donald Trump, I do not agree with him wanting to give police officers immunity. That is fucking retarded.
Yeah. I also don't think that there's any real. I think he
probably said that too.
He says that as a blanketed thing.
Because he says shit as a blanketed thing.
He doesn't know what he's going to do.
I love when he plays in people's faces, but at the same time, you can't trust a nigga who plays in your fucking face.
Yeah.
Now, he is consistent. He is very funny. He is very charisma. He is very charismatic.
Charismatic.
He is very charismatic. The nigga got shot at. Like, it's just there are policies and things like we've been discussing. I don't agree with bolstering police, and if that's what you're running on right now, that's scary to me. Don't fuck with that. I don't believe in
But the one thing I have to say though, the problem is I know he's gonna lean very like the extreme far right, but I still feel like any sensible moderate is gonna be like, hey, yeah, like, police is important. Far left? No, they don't feel that way. That is all cops are bad, and stop it. Like, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying, hey, a lot of niggas in the military are bad too, but it's needed.
No. I have no good experience with police. I do not think they should be militarized. They are a necessary evil, but in a way that they shouldn't have tanks. They shouldn't have they shouldn't be able to go to war against their citizens.
No, they shouldn't.
So it's like,
but at the same time,
I know that police are necessary. If there were no police, then shit would be a wild west.
How you're logically thinking about it, though, in that sense, how I can say that and you can go, well, right, I understand that. There are people the same way that people are like, well, I mean. It's
but see, that's the thing. It would be great. Like the
moderate view is, hey, all cops are not bad because we need police.
All cops are not bad.
Period.
My cousin, not Kenny, but my cousin, Uncle Cousin Andre is a police officer. I love Cousin Andre. Like, yeah, not all people, no. But I do feel like the foundations that the police were built on because
extremely racist,
starting with slave catchers.
100%.
Like, I feel like there has to be some type of redesign. I believe that police are necessary, but I believe every station should find every county, and I know it's gonna go by state, but there needs to be a overhaul. There needs to be a restructuring and a remodeling. And I think that if they start thinking of it in that manner, because if we just stick with what we have, we are standing on rotten base. We're standing on...
And I don't think either, and to cap that off, you're right. You're 100% correct. And neither one of these people is going to do it. Definitely not
neither one. Yeah, actually, fuck. You're right.
Not Officer Harris.
Damn, you're absolutely right.
No.
In that regard, yeah. Because I was actually, this whole point started with Trump saying he wanted to give police immunity. Yeah. But I could see her ass saying that fast as fuck, too.
Whatever comes down, that's what's going to be said. Whatever comes down and
because she's the panderer.
Yes. That's what's going to be said. And that's my biggest thing. My thing is, okay, if you want to stand here and you want to say like, hey, I'm black, I'm for the black, cool. So then do things that show us in a certain light. Don't pander to what not our highest is. Like, once again, I got to respect all the artists who are getting the look because, man, I know how hard y'all work to be able to even get this call. But I don't why Kamala, how about this? Why can't you get Beyonce to show up and you can only use her song, but you getting Glorilla and Megan to show up? I get it, but it's also like this isn't necessarily, there are classier ways to do this and there are better ways to show us as a people. If you want to sit here and...
She was singing I'm a Savage. Classy, boozy, ratchet.
What's happening?
Oh, yeah, right. That's a...
And they're twerking.
I don't want to.
Come on, bro. There's children here. Oh, by the way, I got it.
That's one thing, and I think you hit it right on the head. I'm fine with people letting their children listen to that kind of stuff if that's what you're about. But when you're running for
public office,
I don't think it's bad what Megan Thee Stallion does. No. I just think there's a time and a place.
And that's all
And I don't think.
And shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for doing what, let's be realistic, she didn't do nothing wrong.
They brought her on.
Vote for Kamala anyway.
Kamala was pandering and not pandering. She was catering to the audience.
Kamala not listening to that shit when she's with her husband and her 2 adopted kids. Y'all go look up what they look like and then tell me if she's listening to that shit in the car. She's not, and she's not listening to Walk It Like I Talk It either.
She had no clue before she walked up on stage. Quavo?
Well, I'm gonna walk it like I talk it.
Say it like that. All right, we gonna say it like that.
How I say it, Quay?
I want us to get probably next week episode or something. I want us to get together all of both of the candidates' talking points and like what they're running on, and I want us to like say what we agree with and say what we don't agree with. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when Trump talk about taxes, I agree with that.
Yes.
Like, because I want us to like actually look down and like, so like, and we can have on the checkbox, kind of racist against. Right. Like, let's
just be honest about what it is.
Let's just be honest about what it is. I think that would be really good if we were able to go through both of their points and see, because honestly, you know, I don't know. Maybe Kamala's plan.
Mm-hmm.
If she's had time to make a plan, because
well, I mean,
or has she been planning this all along?
She's been planning nothing. This is all the powers that be. That's just now. I think in her head, she's been like, I could maneuver and I could do. But it's like,
everybody's like,
yeah, we'll see.
We'll let her think that she's
we'll
maneuvering.
See. I think we're still going. I think we're still going with him, but we'll let you know. And then one day she got the call and they're like, yeah, okay, so check it out. Tomorrow at 3:30, we have a setup for you. You got to get up early. We got to get you in the press room. Oh,
it's crazy because
he's stepping down. Wait, what? When did he decide? He's stepping down.
That's exactly what happened.
Yes, that's exactly.
Someone had to brief her.
Yeah. So this is what you're gonna say. Okay. And we're gonna. This is also why. This is also why. Hey, we knew he wasn't polling too well, and we thought that debate might not go well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the people over at BET. So you're gonna talk to Taraji P. Henson, and the key notes are gonna be they not like us, and abortion laws, and we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna test it. We're gonna see Project 2025. Make sure you mention that, and we're gonna test it, and we're gonna see what it draws up, and see if the people like it. Oh, they like it.
And it's funny because during this election, we really haven't been catered to by the Republicans.
No, they thought getting Amber Rose was
until just now when Trump went to the black press. He's like, you want me to be around the niggas? Fine.
Here I am.
30 minutes late.
What do you need? 35 minutes late.
I'm not going to say.
I'm not going to say what you all
think I want to say.
It was the blacks. It was the blacks. They were late. You know, I expected this. I always see the blacks. They're always late.
I don't like you. Love you. You're great.
Love you. You're great. We had a great interview. It's the longest.
What are you, ABC? Fake news.
Fake news. Hold on. I'm going to go out on this because I saw this and I said, hey, this is fantastic. It really shows you what's going on in our world today. This kid was at the rally.
Oh, damn. I got so many other talking points we never talked. We're just fucking talking.
This is... Look at the black woman. Lord, child, these
boys. The funny thing is, I know her.
No, you don't. Yo, this is so bad for Drake. They're playing this at a Kamala Harris rally?
I'm not joking when I know that.
By the way, you know how you said if Trump comes out to Minivan, you was like, I gotta... No,
I gotta stop saying shit.
Yeah, I know, but check this out. If Kendrick Lamar were to come out and endorse Kamala Harris, I'd be on board.
Are you trying to make something happen?
No. What I'm saying is I'd be on board because you know what? That's a guy who, no bullshit, I honestly believe pandering and all that bullshit would not work. He is very strict in his values.
So, like,
I think
if she got him to endorse her, he'd be like, she must have told him something, or like he must have like let him. Like, what do you mean?
It would be more of, I would at that point have to believe, unless I were a conspiracy theorist, I would have to believe that he really does believe that she would be great, and he's lived in California.
Because you don't think, okay, that's fair.
Kendrick Lamar, regardless of how I feel about the music, the reason I feel that way about the music is because I know this is a deeper individual. Yeah. Yes, I'm not listening to you when I'm trying to get fucked up and party with the hoes. That is not you. You are when I might want to reflect on my life or look at the social.
Driving, just like, wow, look at the earth.
Look at the social economics of my people. Look at this. I feel you, bro. So if you were to come out, you are not Jay-Z. You are not Quavo. You are not Megan Thee Stallion. If he were to come out and be like, yo, like, Kamala is what we need for our block, that either means, unless I'm a conspiracy theorist, they have a whole bunch of stuff on them and made them do it, or that man really believes that she's the right choice. And if that's one celebrity, I'll say, I know he'll shut the fuck up before he just says something.
That's fair. I'll take that. That's fair. I wrote a bunch of points that we didn't go over, so I kind of want to like go through them.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. Do you know why they named Lexus?
No.
So they were having a meeting and they were like, so we make these great vehicles. They're sturdy, they're secure, they're the best. Why aren't people buying them in the U.S.? And they're like, and they were like, this is a product problem. And somebody was like, no, it's a branding problem. Mm-hmm. And they were like, we make great vehicles. It's just the problem with the branding. So they were like, so they just took Toyota, put a new emblem on it, changed it, made it Lexus. So it's all like, it's Lexus.
Right.
But
was it Lux US or some shit? Right?
Luxury export to the US.
Right. I can remember hearing this.
Lexus.
Yeah. and now they were like, it doesn't matter what it's called. We just need a beautiful little bro. It's like the FedEx logo, one of the greatest logos of all time. It's won all kinds of awards. Who the fuck was like, hey, if you put the X right here and you make an arrow. What? Like, nigga, you're playing 4D chess.
You're playing 4D chess. Went crazy.
Okay.
Next one. Tory Lanez dropped a hit song from jail. Can R. Kelly do it? I was gonna usually when I have my notes, like I just work it into the conversation, so it's never what I actually wrote
down. Yeah, you're just like, how could I frame this now? Yeah. R. Kelly can't do it because it's a different kind of crime. I think this has to be very tough for Tory Lanez, just for the simple fact that he's
Have you heard the song?
No.
No. Okay. Because
The Tube of You.
Yeah. No, the song is so good.
I believe it. He's cool.
Like, and my whole thing is like, okay, black women are safe. Can I get the music again? Because it's like they're in jail. Tory's in jail. R. Kelly's in jail. Like, everyone's safe now. They're the ones in danger. So, like,
they're the ones in danger. They really are. Yeah, but I think it's if she wasn't. Oh, by the way, I just realized that's why they have Megan. Rock Nation must run all the what's it called?
It's all.
No, I just realized because like, oh yeah, before it was Jay-Z and Beyonce, and so then when it's a black candidate, then you get Megan and she signed Rock Nation.
We're not doing this because no. I'm saying Jay and Beyonce are like, we're not doing this one.
Oh yeah, we're not. We're gonna pass on this one, but actually, we're gonna sit. I'm gonna text her right now. We're gonna send over Meg.
If they would have made Michelle, if they make Michelle her running mate.
I don't see that happening. But if they did, boy.
If they made Michelle Obama,
they're there.
They win.
Yes, obviously.
Michelle Obama does not want that job.
No interest.
Not at all.
No interest.
Fuck this country. Look at my husband. Look what you did to this man in 8 years. Since. Bro, did you ever see the
how gray his hair?
He came in young,
spry.
That man went out.
He said they crucified me for wearing a tan suit.
They got on his ass for wearing a tan suit on Easter. Why? Because it's black tradition.
You know what it is, though? That just shows you, once again, we went from making you not be able to be president to a nigga wearing a tan suit being reprimanded to now where it's just like, nah, fuck it, whatever. Just, you know.
Okay.
We didn't touch on the Olympics either, but I'm just going to do this. We all know. Not a big fan. Continue.
Cool. I'm just going to read this off. Barbershops are still segregated.
100%. But it's because I don't think we trust other races to cut
I think
our hair.
it's the last place in America that's like, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to go into your barbershop if I don't see 3 of me.
Facts. And I'm not going to go into your barbershop and go like, whoa, there's not people like me in here, and you guys are saying all kinds of crazy things. I feel, nigga, why are you here?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't yours.
This is not for you. A bunch of Armenian niggas getting their hair cut. That is not my conversation to have. Like, yeah, facts. You were very right. You were very right.
No, I was in the bar. I was like, and he just clicked. I was like, it's segregated as fucking.
Yeah.
And then I thought about all barbershops, and I was like, oh, shit. There's some.
Yeah, you have like the cool white guy who's always had a black barber.
But that's every black barbershop. Like, there's they're not every, but
yeah,
you know, there are white barbers
like
in
the
the
movie
black
barbershop. You got the white.
Yeah, there are white barbers in the black barbershop.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, and sometimes the white barbershops have a black barber, but that guy's just charging out the ass because he's with them.
It's very expensive. Booth rent is very expensive here,
bro. Okay, cool. All right, barbershops are still segregated. Last one, MrBeast and Chris Tyson being canceled.
Yeah, I saw that. I think that, MrBeast, he was very smart. He got himself out of it pretty quickly. He was like, whoa, didn't know this was happening. I think Chris is going to take a little break, and I am appalled.
Chris has already been, because I've been watching MrBeast like pretty consistently.
When he was still like a dude.
Yeah, exactly. I saw the entire.
What's crazy is I just started watching like some of his old content, or his content in general, like 2 months ago.
Really?
I wanted to see what the hoopla was about. And then I literally, you know how you just click on the interesting ones? And I very quickly saw oh, you were just in that, okay. You went all, okay.
Like, it was like he just knew how to, he was just extremely autistic with retention. So he knows what keeps, he watch, well, this is the part where everybody watches. So I have to do this all the time. Like, he's
that
crazy.
That nigga's taking that fool out of the videos now. He got
he's not.
Apparently, that's what I've read. They said that he has an editing team, and he's just going through older
It's impossible. Videos. He needs to just leave it alone, because it's like Chris was there. Like, first is MrBeast, then there's Chris, and then there's Chandler, then Carl came. Carl basically took Chandler's spot, so now it's MrBeast, Chris and Carl. Then Chris started transitioning, and I started noticing during the episodes, I was like, is Chris transitioning?
But you know what I thought, right?
What?
So I'm late in the game. I remember seeing an episode of his, and I saw him when he was just transitioning. I was like, wait, you're telling me this guy gets 300 million views and he has a trans friend? I was like, he hits every demographic. But I didn't realize until then. I was like, oh, so this was just your homie.
Chris was a bro. Chris was like a bro that made stupid gay jokes and that's what everything that's happening right now. It seems to me that he was in the wild, wild west of the internet. He was saying wild, crazy jokes. I think a lot of us have online. I haven't done the things that he did, but
but if most people have deleted a Twitter,
you know what I'm saying?
In today's time,
So he was saying a lot of weird, he'd be in Discord, and there'd be a lot of kids in this Discord, and he'd be like, "Yeah, Dad." My friends used to call me Dad in college, so it's like
trolling.
You know what I'm saying? So it's but now that he's transitioned. Now they're like, oh, you were grooming, and you were. So now all the jokes that he would say, your mom, like, or like all that shit is now being looked at in a different light.
Right.
And now he's like, they're like, oh, you're a pedophile.
I saw some though that was kind of crazy where he's texting. He's like, oh man, you're so cool. Like we gotta hang out. And it's like somebody who's younger. Once again, this is X. So who knows if these?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was his Discord server. That was his Discord admin. One of his Discord admins, and he was 14, and he was like, yeah, we gotta hang out. And the guy that everyone's like, he groomed him, that guy's like, bro, no he didn't. Like,
he was like, I was working for them.
He was like, when I met, he did meet me, MrBeast. Everybody was there when I met him. It wasn't like we met alone. Like he was like, and now,
but then easy target though.
But then the kid was like, he was like, yeah, nah, he didn't do that. And now everybody went on the internet was like, see what happens when you get groomed. You think, it's hard for the groomee to understand that they're being groomed, which is also true.
It's true.
But what if the kid really is like, no, y'all are putting this wild shit on me. I loved MrBeast. I got to be Chris's admin. We said stupid shit to each other, and now you all are turning this into some weird shit.
Somebody wants to get paid.
But now they're bringing MrBeast into it.
Well, that's because someone wants to get paid, really paid.
They're bringing him into the bullshit, and I kind of go back for all the things that they're saying. It's not enough. Like MrBeast builds houses in Africa and builds wells.
He does so much good with his money. It's like, really? This is the guy.
Y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna.
It's not even actually him. And
this is what you guys are doing right now. Right. He builds house. He gives people money. He builds houses. He gives people opportunity. It's kind of like not as extreme, but you know Dave Chappelle's joke when he's talking about Bill Cosby.
Which one?
When he says he was like Bill Cosby was the first person to draw black characters proportionate to their faces.
Yeah.
He did this. He gave money to this thing. He gave this. He does that. He saves people. You know what I'm saying? And then he did the whole joke about the new boots guy, and he was like, but the only way he can change is if he rapes. And then he was like, I mean, you know, he rapes, but he saves.
But he saves so many more.
So many more.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to turn over after I'm saying it, because I am in no way Dave Chappelle able to say
but I remember
clever a setup. But it's like MrBeast does so much.
Yeah.
Like he's saved and helped so many people more than anyone is willing to save. The amount of money he reinvests into all of that, sends it, that entire philanthropy channel, all the money goes directly to.
He probably does more than actual politicians.
Yes.
And he does it.
Yes, and he does. And he does it. You know, when I told you about the YouTube and the Will Smith thing, YouTube made that an entire production. Remember I told you they repaved the roles for Will Smith?
Right.
MrBeast doesn't even use YouTube. MrBeast does it all in-house. Will Smith's like, yeah, have YouTube send me a helicopter, get them to
movie
repay.
star, nigga.
Yeah, I'm a movie star. I'm on your platform. You want me. MrBeast doesn't even know his YouTube rep. Like, MrBeast is like, I do everything.
I'm so happy you brought up Will Smith.
Oh, no. I'm not doing it. No. I am the wind. I am the run. I am the sun. I am your father.
And I'm the brush, and I'm the canvas. I am a saint, but if you touch, I am a savage. I am a Libra, but I identify as a Cancer. I am the tongue, truth and the lie, both in tandem. I am the sun, and I'm the rain, and I'm the wind. I am for real, and I'm pretend. I am Musa, I am Jesus, I am Judas. I am the judge, I am the victim, and I'm the shooter. I'm in the Torah.
I never thought I would hear Will Smith say I'm the shooter.
I'm the brush, and I'm the canvas.
But I did right.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down.
That shit was a 2-pack of ass.
I am a Libra, but I identify as a Cancer.
What is he?
What's that make him? September 25th?
Yeah, hold on. Because what if he's just like a Pisces?
I think he probably is. Let me see.
Astrology? Zodiac, yeah. Okay,
Libra.
He's a Libra. He wasn't lying. He doesn't lie in his raps.
He identifies as a Cancer.
So he's trans.
Trans zodiac.
He's a trans. Will Smith is trans zodiac. I love that's, and we're gonna end that right there.
There you go.
Will Smith is my idol.
We all love Will Smith. If you think we have a problem with Will Smith, we're not. Listen, stop it.
He's the shooter.
But he identifies as a Cancer.
And the thing is, Russ pisses me off so much.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get his verse. People were just like, eh.
But Russ be right.
What you mean?
I don't like him as a person, but he's not wrong.
Oh, yeah, facts. He's annoyingly right.
He's annoying. Like, does that make sense?
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's like he's the kind of nigga you'd be like, man, like, until he starts talking, you'd be like, damn, I guess he got a point. Yeah, I know
that's exactly like
if he just walked in a room, you'd be like,
God, the fuck.
And then he'll start talking, and you kind of like,
you're like, shut up. He's right.
Yeah, he right.
Like, he right.
But you never go, damn, bro, I was wrong about you. You never do that
because he's annoying.
Because he's annoying, yeah.
But he's right, and I can't get with him rapping or anything. But kudos to you, bro. Like, I know you're killing it. You're independent. You're doing all this shit yourself. Like, I'm not taking away from your talent. I'm just taking away from the way the media has processed you.
You don't have to do this. This isn't Kendrick Lamar. No one's gonna care.
The way the media has processed you, to me, you annoy the fuck out of me.
Well, everyone said that. Remember the joke? Russ is corny. Russ is an L. That's
why I said the media. The way the media.
So you think that the media can just manipulate how people think about an individual? Really? And they can just tarnish.
They would never do that.
They can just tarnish. You think that they could really just tarnish an entire individual's reputation, even if you can look back in the past and see all the things they've done? Do you think that organizations would really do that?
They were trying to tell us in Batman Forever when Two-Face and the Riddler were sending radio waves through the TV and controlling the people's minds. You remember when they was trying to, Val Kilmer tried to tell us.
It was already written.
You were fucked.
We're out. Peace.